Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Dr. Farouk over here, and we have established and distinguished speakers for this seminar, webinar. We're going to talk about a very interesting topic. That is about one state, two state, no state, reflections on recent developments in the Israel-Palestine conflict. And I think this is a very important topic because rather than just simply talking about about this particular issue, we're trying to find a solution to the problem, right? Because this has been ongoing as far as I can remember from the time when I understood what politics are all about. Then like people have been talking about this issue, and I still remember that it was my early days in USM as a matriculation student, and my hostel was just opposite the mosque. And every morning, every subuh, and I woke up and went for prayer, and I noticed this, this flag, the Palestinian flag over there, and people talking about the Palestinian rebel, basically the fight for them and for justice and freedom. And I think that it created kind of atmosphere to me. And at that time, I started to understand about this struggle of the Palestinians. And I think it has been going on for a long while. And I've been reading about it, and I think this idea about this one state solution. I mean, people have talked about two-state solution and stuff, and I think now many people believe that it's untenable. Right? You won't be able to achieve this two-state solution, and that's one thing that we want to discuss during this session, whether that's possible for us to achieve a single-state solution. Because as far as I can remember, a Palestinian scholar who lived in the US at that time, a very prominent intellectual by the name of Edward Said. The late Edward Said said a long time ago, he said that the question, I believe, is not how to devise means for persisting in trying to separate them, Israel and the Palestinians, but to see whether it is possible for them to live together as fairly and peacefully as possible. And I think in the idea of Edward Said, what he meant was that the Palestinians and the Palestinians and the Israelis, they should live as equal citizens among them. And that was what he meant in his idea of a single state solution, meaning to say they share equal responsibility and they are equal citizens under the law. And I think we can discuss about this issue. We have 4 prominent speakers over here. I would basically introduce them one by one. But I think to start this session, without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Peter Sezek. He's an associate professor of philosophy in the School of Humanities and Languages at the University of New South Wales. He is also a co-founder of Independent Australian Jewish Voices and executive member of Australia-Palestine Advocacy Network and executive member of the Palestine Support Network Australia, which is part of BDS Australia. And we have a BDS chairman over here, Prof. Nazari Ismail, who will be talking later to us. But I would like to invite you, Prof. Peter, to present your view on this matter. Thank you.